Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and on this edition, we discuss the trading action of the day and to understand where were the gains and losses seen, what were the key highlights of the trading action today, and how are the markets going to go forward from here on as well. The triggers that they are going to be, keeping a track of as well, so that your investments and you can also manage your investments and money in the stock markets much better. Now, as far as the stock markets, the benchmarks are concerned, of course, Sensex and the Nifty, continuously after 4 days of losses, finally managed to end in the green today after a very, very choppy session throughout the trading day that we saw. At least the last 1 hour of trade saw very, very sharp pickup in the markets, and we saw the Sensex actually inching higher by 581 points or over a percent to end at 53,424. The Nifty also was up by 150 odd points to end at 16,013. So the 16,000 level has finally been reclaimed. That's given some kind of a breathing relief to all the investors whose money has been stuck in the stock markets and has been going through a lot of churn. About 2193 shares advanced in trade today. Over 1,000 shares also declined, and 84 shares remained unchanged. In terms of specific stocks, you had the likes of IOC, Sun Pharma, Tata Consumer Products, Cipla, and TCS among the top gainers on the Nifty today. On the other hand, you did have stocks like Hindalco, ONGC, Tata Steel, JSW Steel, Britannia, these are the biggest losers. Remember, these commodity stocks and the metal names were the ones that were inching higher in yesterday's trading session. You're seeing some profits being taken off the table among the sectors, except for metals. All the other sectoral indices ended in the green. So it's a flip movement that you can see from yesterday's trading action, with pharma, IT, FMCG, capital goods, and realty indices all up by 1 to 2 odd percent. So, a breather finally after all those days of sharp losses that you've seen on the markets. The BSE mid and the small cap indices also rose by 1% in trade as well. As far as the Sensex heat map is concerned, about 24 shares ended with gains out of the 30 shares on the Sensex as well. Now, apart from this, some of the highlights on the trade included the likes of how stocks like Dish TV rallied today on the back of SEBI's directive to disclose the AGM results. Rupee, however, slipped 9 paise to 77.02 against the dollar in early trade. Credit Suisse has cut India's rating to underweight from overweight. That was something that spoiled the mood in the initial trading action too. Future Enterprises gets a court nod for stake sale in Generali Insurance Venture as well. And in the commodity space, it was nickel that was buzzing the most. It has surged to unprecedented levels of over $1 lakh. LME has suspended trading right there. All the impact on the industries that use nickel as a raw material will be feeling the heat on the margins, and may also be rising some prices of iron ore and all of those some companies that deal with nickel are already announcing that, say NMDC and the like, are already talking about such price hikes to be passed on to the consumers as well. So the consumers really going to be feeling the brunt of the rise in commodity prices, really inching closer to the impact on their wallet as well. However, definitely it was 4 days of losses, and after that, the Nifty is able to manage to close above the 16,000 level, and that's being seen as a positive in today's trading session as well. Overall speaking, markets are still in a very, very volatile and an uncertain scenario, since we do not know yet. There is no decisive outcome on the talks on between Ukraine and Russia, so we don't have any clarity on the way how long will this war escalate, and will this actually go on further on a higher level, or will it de-escalate from here on? Still a lot of undecisiveness over there, so the markets may remain in a very, very choppy way and an uncertain zone as well. And that's what most of the experts are finding, that this may be a very short-lived rally that you're seeing until the time we actually see some clarity emerge between this geopolitical tensions. We can't really say whether the markets are up and about now and have left the wall of worry behind as well. So those are the things that most of the experts are seeing at this point in time for investors. Any kind of these dips are being seen as good opportunities to add on to very good fundamental names that are now available at a discount. However, experts do say that at this point in time, because of the uncertain scenario in 2020, going to 2022, going to be a very, very volatile year as well, one should definitely hold on to some kind of a liquidity to, chart your way whenever there are some tips and opportunities where you can actually get into more good fundamental stocks and protect your portfolio and to enhance your portfolio as well. That's what most of the experts are saying as of now. I'll take your leave here, but we'll come back again and talk to you about what's really passing on the D street and how are your investments getting impacted with the scenarios changing across the globe, with the macros also changing. So do stay tuned on to Business Today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And in case you found this video informative, do give a thumbs up as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. For now.